So what I'm going to do now, before I mount this PDB, is I'm going to tin all the pads. So, in my experience, you don't want to be on a solder joint for longer than a couple of seconds. I would say, 5 seconds would be pushing it, because after a couple of seconds, that heat is getting transferred, and that could end up hurting other things. It could desolder other things down the line and damage components. I try and be on and off within 3 seconds, I would say. Another tip is make sure you have good solder. Should be 60-40 and contain flux. Okay, so we got the PDB all tinned up and mounted. So what I normally do at this point is bolt the motors on. I also normally get ESCs with no wires, because I solder my motors straight to the ESCs. So we're going to end up doing that too. So I bolt the motors on, and then I lay out my ESCs and figure out where I need to cut my motor wires. Cut the wires, strip them, tin them, and then move on to the ESCs from there. So let's do that. Motors installed. So another tip would be, after your first couple flights, I would double check your screws, because everything's going to settle in. So check your equipment before you go flying, because a little problem could turn into a big problem extremely quick. So ESCs, I don't know why all mini race quadcopter companies don't just leave these wires off of there. There's no reason to have these wires on there. That's usually what I do, and then so that the wires are not exposed after construction, I will put a little bit of shrink tubing, just like that. Okay, let's do all 4 of them.